Okay, next thing. There's something about somebody feeling like they're being punished. Excuse me, somebody feeling like they're being punished. Like I feel like anxiety, or like dread, or like this feeling of impending doom. Sacrificial lamb. Scapegoat. Feeling like the scapegoat. What is this? There's something about dishonor. Okay, I guess we're going here. I was hoping not, because we started out so strong. Okay. Let me say this, and then I apologize if it's repetitive, but I have to say this before I can say what's coming through. So we're going through these energy waves, right? And I keep talking about how, like, there's this obvious division happening, right? Just stay high vibrational, stay safe. We're in a massive energetic shift right now. Think of it like an energetic or spiritual sorting out. We're sorting things out. It's an upgrade in frequency, and it's exposing everything that can't go with us into the new timeline, okay? The light is intensifying. The light is shining on all the things that have been wrong. We're talking decades, if not centuries of karma, all coming into play right now. I keep saying this is biblical. People are being shaken awake, but not everyone understands what's happening. Even those of us who kind of understand what's happening can't fully understand what's happening. So imagine if you don't believe in anything, if you don't understand energy, if you don't even think energy is real. Imagine what this feels like for someone like that. Okay, we're all riding the same waves, but high vibrational people are navigating these waves through like awareness, self-love, self-care, intuition, healing, working with our gifts, high vibrational things. Meanwhile, low vibrational people, they're just being tossed around by these same waves, but they're coming from a place of, ego and fear and pride and confusion, right? So they're lashing out, they're spiraling, they're projecting, they're breaking down, they're clinging tighter to control and judgment and denial. This divide is necessary. It is our karma too. And again, it's not punishment. It's not superiority. I'm not saying any of us are better than anyone else. I'm just saying we have a little more understanding. I'm grateful. I couldn't go through this as the person I was even a decade ago. I'd be one of those people. So you're really being asked to stay high vibrational. Like I always say, clear your energy, clear your energy, clear your energy. Let the low vibrational people and situations fall away. Let them handle their own stuff. Stay above it, stay away from it. Protect your peace, protect your power, protect your purpose. If you engage with chaos, it pulls you into the chaos. If you anchor in your peace, you become the lighthouse for others. I mean, this is spiritual warfare. It's not subtle. It's energetic, emotional, it's mental. And It's why the best thing you can do is to stay clear, stay kind, stay protected, and just let what isn't aligned with you work itself out. Um, some people won't come with you, and some situations will collapse, but it's all making space for alignment, for truth, for elevation. I mean, the storm is here. There's nothing we can do about it. But so's the clearing. So choose your vibration like your life depends on it, because in a lot of ways it does. I'm sure you're tired of me saying the same things over and over, but we're in this now. There is no turning back. The only thing you can do is choose how you're going to ride it out. And I say this because so the next thing that was coming through, we're back to people in dark energy. Yay! There are people who have been messing with people in this collective, in this group, coming up against you in dark energy ways. We'll say that. But they didn't understand that you are part of the chosen. I'm just going to say it. You're part of the chosen. You have been chosen to be the light in this storm. And these people came against you before they ever even realized it, before you even realized it, if you even realize it yet. And so that is the person that I was just getting. They feel doom. They feel doom. I think they're starting to wake up to, like, what have I done? I don't want to do this. What I'm getting is something about a soul contract. Somebody made a soul contract. If you know, you know. I'm not going to get into that because I don't deal in that stuff. Somebody went very, very dark. Very, very dark. And I will just say, okay, trigger warning, shut this down if you don't want to hear about dark stuff. The way it's playing out for me, if you've ever seen American Horror Story, the year they did the witchcraft thing, I don't remember what year that was. But if you remember, this is so dark. I can't think of his name. Okay, let me try and remember everybody's name. Well, hold on. I'm trying to remember everybody's name, but let me say this first. I was shocked in the last 6-7 years to discover, obviously I've seen for over a decade now, narcissism has gotten out of control. I won't get on my soapbox, but I saw it coming with all this crap with reality TV and celebrating people being narcissists and blah, blah, blah. But narcissism is so out of control now that dark energy, I'll just say it, spell work, is actually very fucking common. Sorry. This is actually very common. You'd be surprised how many people watch too much TV and now think they can work in dark arts. And that's what this is. This is people being so full of greed and narcissism that they would get into dark energy stuff, do soul contract stuff just to get what they want. It is rampant. You would be shocked. I'm not shocked anymore. I thought, yeah, maybe people play around with it. No, this is serious stuff. And that's what this is. I apologize. I just swore like crazy in the Sunday service. That's got to be like sacrilege or something. I apologize, but it's serious. Okay, so the way they're playing it for me is, if you remember American Horror Story Season 3, Marie Laveau, the voodoo priestess, she had made a deal with, I would say, the devil. I don't know. Dark energy. Do you remember that? And there was a contract, and the contract was, you have to bring me a soul, right? That's what this feels like. That's what they're playing for me. So again, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Turn this off if you don't want to hear this stuff. Believe me, I don't want to be saying this stuff, but okay. So what I'm getting is there are people who made this kind of a soul contract. Um, and it is now at the point, like the scene I'm talking about that they're showing me in American Horror Story, is now it is time to deliver. They were supposed to deliver, and they literally can't because they targeted someone protected, someone chosen. You, whoever you are. And I'm thinking there's multiple yous because I know I'm one of the yous. They can't deliver. And that's why they're feeling doom and gloom and anxiety, because it's kind of like if you can't deliver and you owe, who's on the chopping block? That's what this is. They didn't know who you were. They didn't know you were part of the chosen, that your soul is very important in helping the collective at this time. And even if you don't feel like you're doing anything, maintaining your energy, staying high vibe, staying the light is your role. You have a very important job in this place at this time. And they didn't know this. They saw you as being, they saw your bright energy, which is why they wanted to stomp it out. And now the time has come for them. They've got to put up. There's a lot of dread. I feel dread. These are rotten souls. I don't know why I'm just seeing skulls. These are people that signed away to... Why am I hearing a cult leader? A cult leader. I have no idea what this person or these people are mixed up in, but I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it. But they're losing everything. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what they've done, but it feels like they signed themselves away a long time ago. A very long time ago. Like a literal soul contract. Mm. What are those? I'm seeing this thing and I don't know what it's called. Do you remember, for those of you near my age, in like kindergarten, there were these things. There were, there were rows and like beads, and you would move the beads over to sort of count. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it's called, and I haven't seen one since like kindergarten. There's like these beads, and you move the beads to count. And I think they used to use them to count money. I don't know. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know what it's called, but I don't know why I'm seeing that. There's counting something. So there's this thing, and there's skulls. And a contract. Signing on the dotted line. A literal, like that, soul contract. Like I'm gonna sign this, and now I get to have the high life. But now it's time to pay. Ugh, I don't like this. Okay, what's the point? People came together with a common goal, and they made this agreement so they could live the high life, and now it's time to pay. And they can't because the person they targeted is protected. And these people don't like each other to begin with. But they were just working together because they had a common, you know what I mean, common enemy or common goal or something. Um, and they may have slept with each other. I don't know. Ugh. Like you, for some reason, you brought them together because they wanted to stomp out your light. And so that's why they sort of joined forces. And like, there's some kind of weird going to bed together going on with this too. But they don't even like each other. There's something about stealing people's identities. I just keep hearing the time has come, the time has come. They got what they wanted, and now they can't deliver. And they're part of a deal they made, or a pact they made. And they just show it like, oh God, this is so creepy. They show it like the Grim Reaper knocking at the door. I don't know what this is. Be very thankful you were protected. This is some dark movie type stuff. Unfortunately, it's not a movie, it's real life. This is like, oh, this is okay. Okay, so the other day, my guides had me make a video about how we can look and see things are playing out in our own personal lives and on the big scale, on a big screen. They're saying that this dark stuff is happening in personal lives, and you can see it playing out on the world stage. And people sign, oh man, I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist now. They're saying that this is playing out on the world stage, and we're gonna see people signed away, sign these soul contracts to get like fame and fortune and money, and they stole, and they were very happy to do it. They didn't care. They wanted to live the high life. You know, I'll get what I need, and I can worry about my end of the deal later. Well, it's later. They were doing things to people's energy. This is so creepy. They just show it as people, oh my gosh, doing rituals, stealing people's energy so they could have fame and fortune. So this is, oh man. So this is along with the everything being exposed via Hollywood, via politics. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I swear to you. So I don't like that this is coming through, but this is what's coming through. And so this is coming out. They did this stuff, and they lived lavishly while other people suffered. Oh, this is in connection with the first message about the person getting money, and you suffered and you suffered and you suffered. Your energy was being stolen. Your energy was being stolen. You don't even know these people. And now you're getting your comeuppance. And this is coming out, and these people are stressed and panicked. There's some dark stuff coming out. There's some dark stuff coming out, guys. Stay above it. Please stay above it. Please stay above it. We are at a pivotal time. But also, again, it's like playing on the world stage. It's also playing in your personal lives where there's people going to find out, like, their own family did this kind of stuff. Like, got into dark arts because they were so greedy. And they could see your light. And so they did things to take that light, and you'll see that you've always had to struggle, and they've lived kind of lavishly, like, because they were feeding off of your energy. They were doing this dark ish. This is so disgusting. Um, but yeah, so this is all coming out. I don't want to be here too long. What's the point? What's the point? Um, they broke their side of the deal. This may have started with a grudge. Somebody held a grudge. There's two different scenarios I see playing out. So somebody came after you, targeted you, whatever. People gathered together to target you. And then there's somebody who, like, they know this is, like, the jig is up, all this stuff's being exposed, blah, blah, blah. And there's somebody who wants to come in and make amends with you, like, because they think they're going to save their ass. But somebody else who has actually healed and sees what they've done. I don't know. I don't think I want to put this out. I'm hearing getting their affairs in order. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is what's coming through. They're getting their affairs in order because this is not something that just ends. This is not something that's like, okay, you got caught, now you're getting sued. Like, this is time to pay the piper. Getting their affairs in order. They were too greedy and too quick to agree to something without thinking it through. Again, it's this energy of like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it and I'll worry about it later. And now is later. And it's like they lived well, you know, they got what they were in it for, and now it's time to pay, and they can't pay. It's all about people wanting fame and fortune, or like somebody stealing your inheritance, or I don't like this. I don't like this. This is some stuff that, like, until recently I didn't even believe in, but unfortunately I know it's true, and I know people have done some dark stuff. And even if they weren't, you know, there are people that were doing dark arts, dark rituals and spells and blah, blah, blah. But even if it wasn't that, it was dark energy shit like that. Feeding off your energy, taking an inheritance you're supposed to get, because that's been coming through for the last couple of years. And something about STDs, they can't pay. They can't come for you because you're protected, because you're chosen, because you're here to be the light through this storm. It's somebody who's got a very bad STD, and they found out like a lot later in life, and it's made them very, very unwell. And it's like, had they found out earlier, they, you know, things are, you know, some things are curable now. Some things, even if they're not curable, they're treatable. But like, they found out later in life, and it's making them very unwell, because now they're showing like, you can't just pop an antibiotic, like the and I think maybe they tried that and it didn't work. Something didn't work. They didn't take it in time. They've got really sick, and they're realizing that's where the fear is. They're realizing this is connected to that. This is the karma for that. I just don't like this. Can we get in something else? Um, I don't want to do this. They're showing me like signing in blood. Uh, Feminine. This is so disgusting. I'll just say that. Signing in blood, feminine blood. Okay. Um, that's disgusting. But they curse themselves. Um, they hex themselves by getting involved in this. Um, they're sick. They're sick. They may have been sick. Oh, come on. What is this? They've cursed people's wombs, so they couldn't have babies. Uh, they had no idea what they were up against. They had no idea what they were up against. Oh my gosh, there's like all I see is illness, 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 STDs, and like stage one. I don't even want to say the word. You know what I'm saying? Um, all because of this. All because they got involved in this dark energy. I'm saying spell work, and it's like it's fast. It's very fast. It's like I start to feel sick, and all of a sudden, within a week, I'm stage 4, that thing, and it's awful. I don't like it. I don't like it. Um, it's at a point. It's at a point. Okay, so there's been warnings. I've been warning people. My God, for a decade. Like, please wake up, clear your energies, stop doing dark shit. There's been warnings all along, and now we're at the point where like there is no more. There is no more. There is like we've all been trying to wake people up. You know, I'm talking about politically or whatever. There is no more. We're at the point where there is no waking anyone up. Everyone has chosen their side. This is it. We're here. We're here. There's no more time to clear up my karma. Like, it's over. It's over. And so for those of you who have been like me, like you think you can save people, you think you can make people see, you can't. It's over. It's done. I need a break from this. Hang on, guys. Okay, give me a second, guys. We're going to clear this energy. This is so freaking dark. I did not expect to go here. I hate that this is for Sunday service, but I have to do it. So hang on. Okay. Alright, so let me get to the root of this so I can get out of it. Okay, so apparently there was this man and this woman. They came up against you, and I keep getting like they wanted, it feels like revengeful. Like they wanted to get back at you for something. But I don't feel like you did anything. It's their perception of it. So maybe it's like somebody rejected or something. So this man wants to get back at you for something. This woman is jealous of you. They come together to come against you. They do whatever they do, okay? And in the midst of that, there's some sick way that they started hooking up or something, and they don't even like each other. These two people do not even like each other. The only thing they have in common is their jealousy and envy of you, okay? I feel like the feminine energy in this orchestrated whatever this is, and the masculine went along with it because, again, I feel like they were rejected or something. And it's like everything they kept trying to be done to you. Like they wanted you to be isolated, they wanted you to not have children, they wanted you to not fit in, not belong, whatever. Everything they tried to project onto you is now happening to them. They have no foundation, they have no security. um, They have no support around them, and they're very, very sick. And I don't say this to scare you. It's not like, oh, come to me and I'll get you protection. Like, no, I'm just telling you this is what's happening. You don't have to do a thing. You're protected. If you weren't protected, you wouldn't be here listening. You're protected. I'm just telling you this is what's going on. This is part of all the karma and stuff I'm telling you 2025 is about. You're so protected. Like, you're so protected you may not even know about this. But also I feel like for some of you, this is validating. Like, you had curiosities, but you kind of thought like, okay, that's crazy. I'm being a little crazy. So for some of you, I feel like this is confirmation. If you've been walking around like just bad thing after bad thing after bad thing, you're like, God, I feel like I'm cursed. Yeah. This is like, yeah, this is your validation. But also you were protected. Because the horrendous things that they're showing me that these people wanted did not happen to you. So that should be validation for that too. You are protected. You are part of the chosen. And I hate saying that because I always feel like I'm saying like, oh, we're special. But everybody had their purpose. This is your purpose. Your purpose was to be here and be the light. Even if sometimes you don't feel all that light, you have to pull back and look at the bigger picture. Look at all the people you've helped. Look at just by being kind to somebody, having a nice day. Like, sometimes that is your purpose. Empaths are different. We live out our purpose in little ways every day. So all this happens. All these things are getting cleared out again on a personal level and on the world stage. And you are being seen as a true healer. You are being seen as an actual chosen one. You're being seen for who you actually are. And this masculine energy now wants to come in and have you heal them. I think before they were jealous and thought you were just like lucky. And now they're seeing it wasn't luck. You are a healer. You are chosen. You are... This is weird. Okay, so just recently in the last month or so, I sent a couple of different things about calling your energy back. And for those of you who have done it, like, this sparked something. You called your energy back. And in doing so, set off a chain of events. You're getting justice. Thank the Lord. They were showing me some nasty visuals. Thank the Lord they pulled back. Okay, so... Whew. Something about October. October, in general, Halloween specifically. Something was done in October around Halloween. They did something. It didn't work. Something about fertility. Something about Halloween and like how, I don't know, maybe that was the first time they conjured up something or called in some dark stuff. And they tried to connect with somebody's sacral chakra. And then we go back to dollar signs, and then you go back to dollar signs, and then it's money and property and inheritance and windfall for you that was supposed to come to you, but they were blocking you from having it? What the hell is this? These people conspired to keep something from you, money or, again, a windfall or an inheritance or something, and you're getting it back. Be careful, because this, if you're a feminine, then a masculine energy is coming in. If you're masculine, then a feminine energy is coming in, or whatever. But one of these people is coming in, and they're going to try to come at you in a romantic way. Because they think they're going to be able to fix this. I don't know. They think they're going to be able to come in and be like, I love you, you're wonderful, you have a light. By the way, I conjured up some spirits 10 years ago to go against you, but, we're cool. Like, I don't know. But that's what they tell me. Like, this person's going to try to come in, they think they can fix this, but, like, I don't know. Now they think they can be with you, or I don't know. I don't know. Clearly, I don't think you're that dumb, but this is the craziest, the craziest collective read I've ever done. It's not the craziest read I've ever done, but yeah, they're going to say they were tricked. They were tricked. They were tricked to believe something about you. Something's coming to a head in August. Something that... Why am I getting all these months? So something was conjured in October, which I don't know if that's last October of, I don't know, 2022, 2023, I don't know. Sometime between 2018 and now, and then October, and maybe multiple Octobers, I don't know. And then something comes to a head in August, something that started in March. A misunderstanding that happened in March. You've got money. You've got money. And there may be like a court case and news. All this stuff on the news. All this stuff, how it played out in multiple areas. Hitting the news. And your energy gets transferred back to you, and all the things that are supposed to come to you, and like, I don't know. But keep healing, keep protecting yourself. Let this other stuff play itself out. It has nothing to do with you. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It will have something to do with you in the end. Stay above it. Stay away from it. Clear your energy. Do what you have to do to protect your home. Whatever works for you to protect yourself and protect your home. And just keep working on you. Keep focusing on you. Something's happening in August. And again, something happened in March. And something is being rectified for you legally. And coming back to October, and something about by October, all this stuff happened in these other Octobers, and by this October, someone's going to receive a lot of money. A lot of money. And there's like recognition, reward, like just it it feels like on the one hand you almost know this, you know something's been happening, you know something big is coming towards you, but on the other hand it's like I can't even see this happening, but it is. By October something specific comes to a head in August. Some kind of something happened in March with these people that came against you. And so something big comes to a head in August, and by October, yeah, you're not gonna have to worry. This was a ride. Well, this was a ride. I feel like I need a nap. If you made it this far, again, I feel like you already have some intuition about this. While it may be jarring, it's not shocking. I gotta end this, guys. But you're protected. You've always been protected. Stay above it. Stay high vibes. Now more than ever, keep your energy clear. Please do not engage in gossiping, going against people. This is not the time. This is not the time. All right, guys. Send a positive energy away. Bye.